Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with these light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. Also, for doing the puja, I have a little container of water. I have a bell, a raisin, a lit tea light, an incense stick, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with dipping my ring finger of the right hand into the water and sprinkling a few drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to symbolically purify the space for the puja. I put a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space, symbolically towards all of you, whether you're watching this live or later on a replay. We're all symbolically purified going into the puja. We start with invoking Ganesha, archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja and to remove obstacles in the lives of all the participants in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. We ask Ganesha to remove obstacles for us now and always, and we thank him for his help with this. Now, we do a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank St. Yanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we turn our attention to the time elements or the time Shaktis that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet ruling the day. Today is Tuesday, ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars on the blackboard chart. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Shravana, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings for money. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my area, we are in the 14th waxing moon, called Chaturdasi in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, this is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Sobhana, which means gorgeous. Sobhana, Sobhana, Sobhana. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Garisha, which has energies for increased effort. Garisha, Garisha, Garisha. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start with looking at the sign that is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. This is the sign coming up on the local eastern horizon in my area. This is Simha, or Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. Dr. Pillai said we start with honoring the planet ruling the ascendant sign as a gesture to his importance at the moment. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, starting in the ascendant sign of Leo, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction and stop in each sign that has one or more planets in it. Today in Leo, we have the sun. We also have Mercury, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I start with honoring the sun for being in Leo. I put more flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Magha, a star that can give blessings for high self-esteem. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Magha's star is ruled by the Petris, ancestors who have moved on into higher planes of light and are able to send us their blessings. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Petrisye Namaha. Om Petrisye Namaha. Om Petrisye Namaha. Magha's star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor Mercury for being in Leo. Again, he's retrograde right now, extra powerful. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Now we honor the star that Mercury is in. Mercury is in a star called Purva Phalguni, a star that can give blessings for relationships, and also a star that gives blessings for rest and relaxation. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Purva Phalguni star is ruled by Bhagya, an archetype who can give blessings for good fortune. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Purva Phalguni star, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for power and leadership, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet important for our health and our self-esteem. And Mercury, planet of communication, planet of business, planet that helps us to organize all the details in our daily life, and planet that helps our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kanya or Virgo, which today contains Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Uttara Phalguni. This is another star that can give blessings for relationship and also can give blessings for keeping one's word. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by Aryaman, archetype who rules contracts, integrity, having a sense of honor. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical, the most detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mars, planet that likes to take practical action to solve problems. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Chitra, a star that gives blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who gives blessings for craftsmanship. We ask him to help us with crafting a beautiful life. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for balance, fairness, harmony. Today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde, extra powerful, and the moon. We start with putting flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. Dr. Sri Aurobindo has said the sole aim of the Visvadevas is to assist humanity in a great victory over demonic forces, uplifting humanity to a higher consciousness. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the moon for being in Capricorn. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Shravana, a star that can give blessings for money. One of the symbols for this star is an ear, indicating an ability to hear beyond the words that people are saying, to hear what's in their heart. We ask for blessings from this star. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Shravana star is ruled by Vishnu, archetype who helps to sustain and maintain the universe. Vishnu can give blessings for protection, health, wealth. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Shravana star is ruled by the moon. I put more flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara, or Capricorn, zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities. Today, containing Pluto, planet that Dr. Pillai says helps with rationality and science, and the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and a planet important for helping us to access light. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha, or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is retrograde, extra powerful. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satabisha, a star that can give blessings for healing and for interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Satabisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rain and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satabisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, structure, perseverance. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Meena, or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is also retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that gives blessings to help us towards enlightenment, charity, purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put more flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help us with our intuition and with understanding our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Mesha, or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Jupiter and Uranus, who went retrograde since yesterday. And I apologize that wasn't marked on the AstroVed calendar, but I did notice it when I looked at the chart for today. I don't think we've done a year yet with the AstroVed calendar where everything was perfect, but we do try our best. We start right now with honoring Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and for healing. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing abilities. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that can give tremendous blessings for the divine feminine, Shakti, or power. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor Uranus, who is retrograde, extra powerful. We honor him for being in Aries. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star symbolized as a razor or a cutter. It's a star that can give blessings for truth. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype who rules the fire element. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energy, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box. Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and also a planet that can help with expansion of wealth. Uranus, planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with creative abilities, higher intelligence, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. And then the last zodiac sign today with the planet in it is Karkataka, or Cancer, which today contains Venus, who is also retrograde, extra powerful. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Aslesha, a star of mystical power. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Aslesha star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient light beings who know secrets about cycles of time and have great wisdom. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Aslesha star is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules the zodiac sign of Cancer, which is the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkataka, or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing Venus, planet of love and beauty, planet that helps with enjoyment of material plane comforts, planet of diplomacy, planet of the arts. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light. I hold it in the right hand. I hold it above the chart that's been drawn in chalk on the blackboard with the many piles of flower petals on it now. And in the air, I circle the tea light around the chart in a clockwise direction 3 times, offering the element of light to all these divine beings we have just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick, offering the air element and also a sweet fragrance. And I circle this above the blackboard chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I ring a bell to offer the element of sound. And now I take a raisin, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking each of them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. Today is a festival in parts of India called Onam, and it's a celebration of the return of a particular king. He comes once a year back to the earth plane with his energy body. And it's also a celebration of Vamana Jayanti, the birthday of one of the incarnations of Vishnu when he came in the form of Vamana. And there's a whole story about that, a little bit long, but you can research Vamana if you want to know about that story. So those are some special things for today. Not seeing any questions in the chat at the moment. So I will go ahead and close out for today. Tomorrow, full moon and also Hayagriva's birthday. So that'll be a pretty happy day as well. Thank you, all of you who click on the like button and subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. Namaste, the light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.